So the secret in turkey hunting is you got to know exactly what to say to them. And what I said to that bird, I said, there's no hen turkeys in this field. You got to go around back in the timber about half a mile before you find the hens, because the ranch we're hunting on is about a half a mile that way. So he's doing exactly what I told him. I mean, it was perfect. It's going to work out great. You wait and see. All right, we'll give him 15 minutes and he'll be there.
If you followed us for the past few years at all, you may have noticed that the one journey we have yet to build an episode about is a turkey hunt. Growing up in Alberta, the turkey hunting opportunity is almost non-existent unless you're fortunate enough to draw a special license after more than a decade. Because of this, we had never spent any time chasing these birds until the spring of 2014. Jeffrey and Missy Solberg had an opportunity to head down to Montana to hunt with their good friend Gerald Martin. And this trip would turn into an annual spring event as they've become absolutely addicted to chasing these incredibly smart birds. Over the past 4 years, they've spent countless hours trying to outsmart a cagey old Tom. And let me tell you, getting close enough for a shot with 3 people and cameras rolling sounds a heck of a lot easier than it turned out to be.
So what I'm thinking is we've got those birds roosted off proper. We don't have permission to hunt on, but we're set up on the place where they like to come in and strut and spend most of their day. I also heard birds down off the other side of this property. I think we'll go get set up down there in case those birds, they usually come through down that lower end, and we're in perfect position for later in the morning. If these birds make their way down on this property, we'll be in better position rather than set up here and hope that they come across and then have those birds get below us. So I think we'll go down, get on the bottom end, and hope that these birds come down into us. If they don't, on our way back out this morning, we can be calling and maybe bump into them again. Bessie, I think we should get set up down here a little bit in case we can call him across this road. On his roost, but he is just hammering, and we're right in his travel corridor where he's gonna come to strut, hopefully. It happened really fast. Had 2 jakes and a longbeard just came in on us. We had to set up way faster than we wanted to, and I set up right in the sun. Just as I sat down, the sun started cresting the trees, and the birds were probably within 60, 70 yards of us already, and I couldn't get up and relocate. So when they came in, you can see how the sun's glinting off my upland bird special shotgun that I'm using for turkey hunting. And they saw me. I could have shot one of the jakes at about 40 yards, but it's the first morning. We've got a lot of ground to cover yet, so. I wanted to set up number 2. We might come back and give these birds another run here after a while. Let them settle down. Now, what you do is you put this over top, your hand like that. Slowly poke it in. Fold it in each corner.
And then can we try?
Then you've got to really stuff it in. Then, just here.
Now you make 2 fists. You've got a mosquito on you. There you go.
Between your fingers.
There it is.
Do it again. Do it again. It's time his turn.
Or maybe it's right in front of your nose.
Oh, I saw it.
Did you?
Yep, it was on your fingernail.
Did you see the trick?
Oh, see it.
What day is it today?
How much It is Monday.
But no, what special day is it?
My birthday.
Make sure you guys don't lose these.
Alright, boy.
Oh.
That was weird. I'm gonna hit that thing with her.
The sheer beauty of chasing turkeys at the base of the mountains in Montana makes this entire trip worth it each spring. The fact that the forest is full of gobbling turkeys, well, that's just an added bonus. Jeff and Missy look forward to this hunt each spring, and I think I can finally understand why. As they headed into the woods each morning, they had no idea what the day would bring. The only thing they did know was that eventually it would all come together.
Hey, this bird's gonna come right here. You get right in here. Tuck up in, cut those branches down. Yeah, we'll go up here. Okay.
Okay. You want me to call from back here?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right, Missy, you come with me. We're going out here.
Down.
You put us through the paces there, through the miles. Oh my.
We have finally got our turkey, and let me tell you, this was the turkey of 100 miles. We were hunting them kind of like elk, and maybe we should have been hunting them more like whitetail, but boy, what a good time. I mean, up and down the hills, calling, hearing responses, getting birds coming in, the interactions, we just never could quite bring it together until, what's this, our fifth morning? Fifth morning. So 2 trips down to Montana. It's about a 6-hour drive. So we've definitely put our work in and the miles on for this bird here, but I guess that just makes it all the better.
It had taken Jeff and Missy 2 years and 2 separate trips to Montana to finally connect on a beautiful turkey. They had so many opportunities, but trying to capture the perfect story on camera had made it far more difficult than anticipated. When they headed back in 2016, they were going to try and take it one step further, as they would be filming Gerald's daughter Olivia on her very first turkey hunt.
What do you think of the bright moonlight?
I think it's gorgeous. I mean, we're up at the crack of what, about 2:30 this morning now?
Oh yeah, 3:30,
And
3 o'clock.
we're hoping to get these birds like as soon as they fly down off the roost about 3 hours later.
We'll be waiting for them.
Should be a great time. Olivia will be hunting this morning. It's my daughter's first turkey hunt. Or her first spring turkey hunt. So let's do it.
All right.
Again. Shoot again.
I can't.
Oh.
Did you get him?
I cannot believe what just happened.
Good calling. Yeah, that was incredible. This bird actually, tried to call it in about an hour ago, and it would come in but it wouldn't commit. It had hens with it, and so we swung around and got set up again, and actually with Missy and I fell asleep and Jeffrey and Olivia were practicing with their calling, and this bird started gobbling, and then I dropped way back. I was probably 200 yards back and just kept it gobbling, and Jeffrey and Olivia actually came ahead and got set up, and the bird came past them, and so I didn't see what took place, but I heard a gunshot, and Olivia put a good shot on it, but it didn't go right down. So why didn't it go? What happened? Why didn't you shoot it again?
The gun jammed, and Jeffrey spent about 30 seconds trying to get the gun unjammed, and he finally did.
Okay. And by that time, the turkey had come over and died. He must have hit it.
We didn't need a second shot anyway.
Didn't need a shot, no. And so, so a good body shot. It wasn't quite a bang flop, but anyway, first day Olivia's turkey hunted. And that's not even right, because as you'll see from the rest of the footage on this show, Jeffrey and Missy and I have spent, this is now day 7, I believe, on our turkey hunts, and we've killed 1 bird in 7 days. And now Olivia kills 1 within about 4 hours of hunting, but.
Score 1 for me.
Beginner's luck, or else we're finally getting this figured out a little bit.
Well, Timothy, the sun is going to be up in another couple hours. We better get out there.
Yeah.
After Olivia connected on her very first morning, it was her brother Timothy's turn. Tim had just turned 11 years old, and he was excited to finally be able to hunt his very first turkey. And just like his sister Olivia's hunt, it didn't take them long before they heard a gobble in the distance.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. 4 of them. They're too
close together. Just wait, just wait. On the front one there. Anytime. You betcha, bud. Just wait, just wait. On the front one there. Anytime. You betcha, bud.
Good job, buddy. Timothy just did an absolutely perfect job. The way we hunt these turkeys is basically we hike around calling maybe every 100, 200 yards. And when something lights up, we quick set up and see if we can bring them past. And I guess over the last 3 years, we're getting better at picking the spots to set up, because this was honey. I mean, these birds came in on a rope. Gerald was back about 150 yards behind us. He set the decoy up, and he had them just firing. And Timothy made an absolutely perfect shot on this bird. There must have been, what, 6, 7 jakes coming in? Something like that. And they were changing positions, and I was trying to keep the camera on them, and he was keeping the gun on them, and he nailed it.
Well, we got a turkey on the grill, and another turkey plucked and hanging back here ready to go in the oven. 2 days, 2 turkeys. I think we might have this figured out. At least we're going to pretend we do until next year, when it's Missy's turn.
Chasing turkeys alongside the mountains of Montana is truly one of the most beautiful episodes we've built in the past 4 seasons. When mixed with the sheer abundance of wildlife and the incredible scenery, well, it's no wonder that Jeff and Missy look forward to this hunt each spring. I never could have imagined how difficult it could be to harvest a bird with a shotgun, and I must admit that I've severely underestimated the wits of a turkey in the past.